record this quick video because I'm sitting on a bench here with Mr. Corey. We're having an awesome conversation, and we're talking about something that I think a lot of people are looking to optimize more for in life, especially myself, in regards to just being more present in life, being able to flow in life and just be in flow state more. Like for me personally, I don't know about you, dude, but like flow state is literally the place where I could spend my whole life there and I would just be happy, I would be content, and that's just, I don't know, that's what I want to be in all day, every day. So we were talking about how to be more in flow state, how to optimize your life for that, and just kind of, yeah, be in that more. So I'll let you riff on that and talk about basically what we're talking about, get more context on flow state and how to get into it more.
Yeah, so we're kind of talking about surrender. Surrender's been a big theme of just not fighting life. We have all these labels and these judgments we put on ourselves, on the world, and we try and force life to be one way. We have these desires, these afflictions to how life is, when life is exactly as it's meant to be, perfect. And we try and change things about ourselves, about the world. I'm fat today, or whatever. My girlfriend's mad at me today, or whatever. I hate my boss, right? These labels all the time, and they take us away from what is perfect already, the present moment. But when we can tap into that creative force in the universe, right? Whatever you want to call it, God, source, whatever you want to call it, right? That creative force allows us to tap into that flow state. Like when we are in touch with ourselves, with nature, with God, we can allow that to flow through. So whether that's through music, or whether that's through movement, whether that's through writing, whether that's through song, whatever it be, you can allow that creativity to flow through you. And that creativity flowing through you is you creating as you were creating. Like, that's kind of how I look at it. I had a background in Christianity and kind of seeing like we're made in the image of God, creators.
So is the purpose of life to create?
I would say my purpose in life is to create.
Yeah.
Yeah, and allowing that to flow through me in all these different ways. I mean, since I got here, you've probably seen all the different things that I'm doing. I'm making videos and playing music and writing and singing and everything, right? So I've kind of tapped into something where it's like, whether it's myself or whether it's some divine presence outside of myself, but like surrendering to it and not judging what comes out. Because like I think a lot of people get caught up in not creating because they judge themselves and they fear the judgment of others. So it's like surrender. Who you are, be as you are, and let whatever wants to come through.
Yeah. And for context as well, Corey, you seem with the handpan musician. You do poetry, writing, content creation, train for a marathon right now, do jiu-jitsu. All these things are very flow state. Do videography as well. That's like the main thing for you right now. So it's all creative acts and he's basically always living in that state. And I think a lot of people have this creative flow in them. Like if they go back to childhood, everyone as a child was doing these creative things, like playing music, doing stuff that let it flow through them. But then they get into the real world and they have these societal pressures that take them away from that. So like, I guess for someone who isn't making money, living in that state all the time, and that's just their life, how do they kind of escape the pressures and tune back into that and be more creative and optimize for that to get closer to that life?
Find something you love to do. Play. You know what I'm saying? Like you play music, you play in the grass, you go do fucking handstands, you know, go surfing. I don't know, I mean, some people are like, I don't have anything I love to do, right? Yeah. What, you watch Netflix all day? Like, some people do.
Yeah.
Find something you love to do, and that's your play. That's your inner child coming out. That's how you let it come through. And I mean, I've found so many things I love to do. It's hard to do all of them in one day. So I can't do all of them in one day. So it's like, find these things that you love to do and like channel that creative energy through it, you know? In any way. And like, that's super applicable for anybody. Like, everybody has something that they love to do. And it's like, if you lean into that, like you're gonna be a much happier, healthier person for it.
Do you think intentional suffering leads to that in a way? Or how are those two correlated? Because I know you were talking about intentionally putting yourself in uncomfortable situations so that you can facilitate that mindset and that environment of just surrendering to the flow of life, which is creativity. So how do those two correlate? sport to be.
Well, yeah, no, they totally correlate. And the idea of like surrendering in one moment to pain or whatever that pain may be, that's suffering. Like, we were talking about the ice tub, we were talking about the sauna, working out super hard, even like emotional distress and leaning into it. You're having problems in your relationship. You're having problems in knee pain. Like, lean into it. Like, feel that. And it shouldn't be, oh, this is bad, I can't wait to not feel this. No, like, life is not about not feeling things. Life is not about avoiding things. It's about feeling things in totality. Rather than saying this is good, this is bad, it's no, this is. And if you try and fight it, you're not feeling it as it's meant to be. Like, you have knee pain for a reason, because you need to make it better. You're having distress in your relationship because you need to communicate better. Like, these things are catalysts for us to grow. So you lean into them and experience and transmute that energy into something creative and allow yourself to be a better person for it.
That's exactly what I wanted to say. That was so perfect, dude. So perfect. I think like you just said, like summarizing everything you said, it's like surrendering to the things that are uncomfortable in life, tuning into the things that need to be felt, the knee pain, the trauma, the past experiences, a bad relationship with your partner, feeling those things fully, because that allows you to tune into the flow of life. And it's through that same pipeline that you tap into that you can do things like the hand pan, that you can create music, that you can do videography, and that you can literally do whatever you want in life.
I mean, it all comes through, right? It's like, here I am. Like, we're all unique expressions of like whatever's creating all this, right?
Yeah.
God, whatever you want to call it. I say God, the creator. We're all unique expressions of that creative energy, the creator. And we are destined to like co-create, right? Our own unique way. Me is Corey, you is Jacob. Like, it's like, how do we take that and just put it out in the world so that other people can see it, experience it, feel it, and then turn it around and do it in their own way and just keep doing it. Life goes on and on.
Dude, love it.
Thank you.
Definitely.
That was good.
Yeah, I think that'll help a lot of people too. Like, just being able to like tune into that creative flow. And I think the way you speak about it too, like, you're very articulate and have a lot of energy behind it, so that I think it helps people feel more energized about it. Like, a lot of people talk about creativity and it's just like,
It's intimidating.
yeah.
Put yourself out there. I mean, anything is like singing. You try and get somebody to sing in front of a group of 20 people, it's vulnerable.
Dude, it's so
Putting your
vulnerable.
voice
So
out there,
vulnerable,
right?
bro.
It's scary, but it's like, lean into it. Feel that.
Dude, that's actually a really good point, bro. Like, you creating something is basically you showing the world deep down who you actually are. Because it comes from the core of your being, and it's you basically putting it out there and saying, like, do you like this? Do you not? But I think that's also the secret of it, like Rick Rubin says, of being able to create something and not creating it for other people, but creating it for yourself. And if they like it, they like it. If they don't, they don't. That's what content is. That's what the hand pan is. What videography is.
That's all it is.
Yeah.
You're not judging the colors. You're looking around. You're not looking at trees, judging these trees, right? Like, think about, like, you know, the Pink Floyd album cover where like the white beam of light is going through in the prism, right? Think about, you are that prism, and like that white light is like the life that comes in you, and you transmute that, throw it out into the world, which is
Is
all
that the
that's
purpose of that album cover?
It may be, but
That's actually, like, I feel like that's spot on
Yeah.
with how it looks.
yeah, it's, shine bright, keep on coloring the world however you want.
Sick.
Thank you.
Dude, can you give us a hand pan solo?
All right, let's see.
Do it.
All right, let's see.